Or form a bloodline, roll the corn. Roll, put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. I don't know what I did with my comments, but I messed them up. But hopefully they get back right. Rudy Ray, what's up? Rashad Poet. Somebody's been lying. Y'all go get Rashad Poet. El Chapo. Big Alabama, roll the corn. Y'all go get Rashad Poet. Somebody's been lying. This is an amazing book, people. We got Paper Genocide. And somebody's been lying. Y'all go get these books. Anybody else got any more books? Send them to me. Send them to me. Rashad Poet. If I had to rate this book, I'm going to give you a 9 out of 10. Man. I'm going to give Rashad Poet a 9 out of 10. It is some beautiful knowledge in this book. Right? Beautiful knowledge. I don't want to read right out the book, but Rashad Poet, I will read right out your book, bro. Y'all go get Rashad. It's a great book, I promise you. Great book, great information. It's virtuous. It has ties to the land and to the people. It's explaining the ancient meanings of things before the words was changed and turned into words that we shouldn't even be using. So y'all go get Rashad Poet. Somebody's been lying. Words are spells and curses. I have an echo. I got an echo. Let me come back in. We good, we good, we good, we good. Put a 2 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat. 2 in the chat. We good? Rashad Poet. Great book. I'm going to go through the chapters right quick. I ain't going to read it. I want y'all to get it, but chapter 1, grammar. 2, the pen is mightier than the sword. 3, wisdom. 4, plant medicine. Right? 5, deals with the devil. 6, now you see me. 7, education. Poet's Universal Theory. This is a good book. I don't want to go through it, but I want y'all to get it. But Rashad Poet. Shout out to Rashad Poet. Lately, people been asking me about like normal questions, you know, about stuff that go on, you know, lately I've been getting a lot of questions in my DM about like just regular information, like just regular stuff that go on. Like a lot of people are asking me about, a lot of people are asking me about that Big Bank and 6ix9ine interview. About a lot of people going at the dude on snitching and stuff like that. And I got like 3 messages about that. Like people starting to ask me about like just normal stuff like that. But this the thing that separates somebody like 6ix9ine from regular melanated people. Our people are born in the blender. I don't want y'all to understand what I'm saying. Our people are born in the blender. We in the blender from the start, right? Our people are born into neighborhoods, and gangs, and drug dealing, and bad neighborhoods. We were born in that. The difference between him, you're exactly right, Kenobi. The difference between him, you're exactly right, Kenobi.
You don't need a speaker. Your phone's real volume is locked. I'm about to show you a secret that the Android industry doesn't want you to know. Just go to Google Play, right? For free. Download this thing called the Volume.
Hey, Kenobi. You're exactly right, Kenobi. He chose that fate. When you choose your own fate, that makes you a super sucker. Right? Now, I know a lot of people go on that big bank, but big bank is just trying to keep the peace. Right? He's not the one who got out there and talked to the police. He just interviewing people. They say he's taking sides, but these guys from Atlanta, they born in the blender. These guys from Alabama, Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana, melanated people like us, we born in the blender. The system set up for us to fail. You get it? You was already, the 6'9" dude, you was already a grown man with a record deal, and you went and joined a damn gang. See, you can't really compare your situation to nobody's, because you took your stupid ass down to the hood when you could have took your ass to California, lived in a mansion. You said, fuck that. Let me get some street cred. Let me go down here to the hood and join the 6 Trey Bloods. Is you stupid? Our people born in the Bloods, born in the Vice Lords, born GDs. You went down there and joined the gang at 18, 19 years old. You hunter. What you thought was going to happen? So don't sit up there and try to compare your situation with a young thug or with a gunner or with a and I ain't taking up for nobody. I ain't on nobody's side. I ain't doing no snitching. I'm like Malcolm X. I'ma say, y'all insult my motherfucking intelligence if you think I'm gonna tell y'all anything for the demise of any of my people. That's what I'm gonna tell them. I listen to Malcolm X. The feds came to Malcolm X though. Malcolm X told their ass this. I'm not telling y'all anything that's gonna hurt my people. I don't care who they is. They could be Christians, Muslims, Indians. They could be Africans. I don't give a fuck. I'm not telling y'all nothing. Y'all insulting my intelligence by wanting me to give y'all information on my people. I ain't doing that. That's what I'm gonna do. But when people be asking me about this 6'9" and bank situation, 6'9" joined a gang they didn't have to join. That automatically makes you the lamest nigga on the face of the earth. Now, these Atlanta cats come from the streets. They come from the hood. They come from, you in the blender when your ass born. So when shit get to happening, and whatever they do, but at the same time, they already in the blender. These white folks do not want young thugs walking around with no 40 million. They don't want Gunna walking around with 20 million. They don't want little baby walking around with 20 million. See, we looking at the whole thing is on their side, but these people want to throw these boys away just because who they are, just because where their background come from, just because they melanated people. They don't supposed to have more than us. But 6'9", you went in there and joined the gang as an old ass, you were old as hell, and you went there and joined the gang, you automatically is a super rat. You don't even supposed to be there. Our people can't leave these situations. We ain't got no money to leave. We got to sit there and hold up. We got to sit there and hold up. What we gonna do? We can't move to Calabasas. We can't move to Hollywood and get out the way. By the time we come up rapping, the feds already got a case. Now, we in the blender. Gunna is in the blender just because he around. Gunna is in the blender just because he around, people. He ain't done nothing. He ain't no street nigga. He just in the blender because he around. That's the difference between us and y'all. 6ix9ine hunter-gatherer. He didn't even ask for that case. He just was around thug. Doing music. Wasn't even doing no gangster shit. He is guilty by association. He guilty by association. So I'm finna start talking on all this shit, bro. I'm finna stop kicking all knowledge every day. I'm finna start talking about this shit Charles the White be talking about. Cause somebody gotta counteract what these niggas be saying. They not real niggas. They not real niggas, bro. Real niggas know that we already in the blender. We already know that, bro. We wake up knowing we in the blender. We don't go join no damn gang at 18 years old trying to be street. Then come back and complain, talking about everybody snitching like me. No. Your bitch ass ain't even supposed to be in the game. You had money, fame, away from New York. Well, right to damn Montana, just like NBA Youngboy. You can get out the blender.
Finding a good shift for a good company with a good wage that fits with your schedule is different.
You can get out the blender. That what Big Bank should have told his ass. See, I need to interview these niggas. I'm gonna bring Killer B back, man. Cause see, we know Truth now too cool. He too player. I'm gonna bring Killer B back, man. Killer B, the big chief, man. That's what I'm finna change my. We know Truth now. The Killer B, the killer chief, man. I'm just finna start getting on. Cause y'all motherfuckers is crazy. If y'all think that's the same thing. Y'all hating on Big Bank so bad, y'all taking up for 6ix9ine. Is y'all niggas stupid? Big Bank is just an interviewer. He ain't the one to tell. We hate our own people so bad, I see niggas on TikTok taking up for 6ix9ine. Man, fuck 6ix9ine. Where I'm from, 6ix9ine is a super lane. Don't you come around trying to join nothing. You Mexican, Puerto Rico, where the fuck you is? You ain't in the blender. Look, y'all. Let me show y'all something. See, now I ain't even gonna. I'm just gonna talk straight up to y'all now, right? Look what I call when I was doing music, y'all. When I still love music, but when I was doing music, I'm gonna show y'all something. Let's go to YouTube. I want to show y'all what my shit was called. I already knew I was in the blender. I already knew I was in the blender. Look where we at, bro. I'm in the blender. Couldn't even get out this shit if I wanted to. people crazy, bro. Roll the card. These people are crazy. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Kill or be killed. I already knew what was going on. I already knew you born in the blender. It's kill or be killed from the door. We in the blender. Kill or be killed, volume 1 from the door. We already know what's going on. We ain't joining nothing. We already in the shit. I'm already in the hood. Dope passed over your head. Police, guns. We already know. So when you go join, when you join something like that, you a supermark. DJ Bang Bang. What you know about DJ Bang Bang? Ty Mary? Roll the coin. See? It's that shit right here. I was telling you from the door, kill or be killed. With these hunter-gatherers. Now, I don't really talk like that no more, but I knew from a young age, I'm already in some shit I don't even supposed to be in. But I got to be in it because I wake up in it. I wake up in it, people. Now, kill or be killed, deal or get dealt. Even in my shoes, these niggas couldn't feel what I felt, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm about to start back rapping, bro. Just to get my thoughts off. It ain't even about the music. I just want to get my fucking thought. My thought process is fucked up. Sometimes you gotta let this shit out. You gotta let this shit out, y'all. For real. Because this shit is in us and it bothers us. It bothers us, y'all. It bothers us. A lot of you people, lately, y'all, I've been feeling like the world's so fake, I don't really even feel nothing. Like, lately, I've been feeling like the world's so fake, I don't feel a motherfucking thing. I'm just a piece of stone. Just a big-ass block of limestone. Just, I don't feel nothing. And I know I ain't the only one feel like this. And that is not the way we supposed to be feeling, bro. We don't supposed to feel nothing, Jew. Like Chris Brown said, I need to feel something. I feel like a piece of fucking limestone. A piece of granite. Just hard, just for no fucking reason. Just hard and stiff and don't feel nothing. Bullets gonna bounce off me. Everything just bouncing off. We don't supposed to feel like that, bro.
LinkedIn can't make your boss less cringy, but we can help you find a new job.
Meet Max Out. He's a credit wrecker. He doesn't know that using his full line of credit can lower his score. Don't be like Max Out. Learn how to avoid the wreckers at creditwreckers.com.
That's why I get on here and say I love you and I'm in love with you every day. Because I know a lot of my people out there don't even hear this shit on a day-to-day basis. We don't even hear it, bro. Our own kind has lowered our vibration so low, ain't no more love, y'all. We gotta get that out. We gotta get that out of our system. We must break that. The love is almost gone, I'm telling you. That's why I try to stay positive and try to say something that's worth saying. These days, ain't nobody saying nothing that's worth saying. It's all negativity. We got Charleston White. We got that old black preacher who be acting like a white boy. What's his name? What's his name? The black preacher be acting like a white boy, that old goofy ass preacher dude. He an old man. I can't stand him. He just, what's the dude name? He be on the microphone. Even white people be going off on him. White people like, boy, you don't even like your own kind. Not Al Sharpton. He a podcaster. He a podcaster. JD? Might be JD. But I'm to the point now, y'all, I got to get out the feelings of how our people have been taken out of everything, y'all. Like, I be about to realize going to the studio just for art. Not just to be trying to rap and blow up, and I ain't even on that. I just want to go in there and get it off my chest just for art. Because this shit builds up on our people, bro. We feel like we're not successful. We feel like a piece of stone. We feel like nobody give a fuck. We got to get this shit out. We got to get it out, y'all. I know other people feel like this, but we got to get this shit out some type of way. If you paint, music, gardening, that's why gardening is so important. Gardening teaches you patience in nature, and it balances out. It balances you out, right? You wake up, you garden, you put your hand in the dirt, it balances you out. Yeah, we successful, but a lot of our people don't feel like that. I'm just speaking for the people. A lot of people don't feel like that. A lot of people are doing well in life and they still don't feel like that. I'm telling you now. Because the standard has been set so high for people who stole everything that you think your standard is low, but these people ancestors stole. Right? Jesse Lee, that's his name, Jesse Lee. I can't stand Jesse Lee, bro. But Big Bank, if you out there, you just interviewing people, bro. You did your thing in the street. You got out the street. You started you a legitimate business. I'm not going against you for no 6ix9ine, big dog. I'm a real nigga. 6ix9ine? Shout out to Big Bank, man. Hopefully I can get on the show one day. Shout out to Big Bank, because Big Bank, you don't owe them niggas nothing. You not their daddy. You not their motherfucking uncle. They know what's wrong and what's right. Don't try to put him in the blender, because y'all niggas in the blender. With all this crazy. But get mad at 6. The RICO Act was made for the mob, which is Aguila. Aguila. The first time I ever saw this alignment was in America. They could stop playing. You see, this is the Atlantean, because you see the bags up there bringing seed, I think. I think these are different seeds to plant in that area. Now, to study this stuff, you got to ask questions, right? So we brought seeds. Gobekli Tepe has agriculture. Watch this. Going back as far as 45,000 years, and they say it's originated in Asia. Cal. Didn't originate in Asia. Why are we done it for agriculture, time telling, that's it. Y'all hunter-gatherer took it, now y'all out there drinking blood on the spring equinox. Demons on Oak Island. Come the police. Roll the corn. This is what's going on. Now today, I want to show y'all a couple of spots. They got something to do with the sickness correlation, right? Now, the sickness connection with Oak Island. I keep teaching y'all about the sickness because I want y'all to be able to see this alignment on the ground. I don't care where you at. If it's ancient in our culture, there's sickness out there. And when you see it on the ground, no matter what's on top of it, you know what's there, right? You know what's there. Now, Oak Island. Let me show y'all what they do to our land. You see sickness out there, right? Oak Island. Show y'all what they do. This is what they do, y'all. Watch this. What would they say about the land? What would they say? Look what they say about the land now. Why the motherfucker cursed? Hunter-gatherer. Look at it. What else have we missed? The final find, Oak Island, is cursed. The devil out there. Demons on Oak Island. The forgotten mounds hold new secrets. The curse of Oak. Why? Now y'all starting to see what these people doing. See, Truth now gonna point out the real shit. All the other shit, we talk Oak Island, tree covered island, South Shore, Nova Scotia, up there across from Canada, right? They got all these episodes going underground, pulling out all these artifacts. But why is it cursed? They call it cursed because our culture was there first with the forgotten mounds. That's why they call it cursed. Everything we do cursed. Let them tell it, but you don't believe that shit. Now, don't believe that. Don't believe that. Roll the corn. We're not going for that. Now, they call it cursed, but the sickness connection is at Oak Island. The mounds are aligned just like the pyramids of Giza. Y'all can stop playing, but y'all gonna call it cursed because it's not y'all culture. Y'all don't understand nature's people. Y'all, everything nature's people done became evil in y'all books. Let's keep going. Humans began making astronomical alignments based on the changing of the seasons, using the position of the sun, moon, and the stars. Groups of stars were observed that made familiar shapes that correspond to, they call it pagan. Now you see how they call it pagan? It's not pagan. Y'all made it pagan. It's not pagan at all. Y'all made the culture pagan. Y'all took what y'all thought to believe and y'all start doing all this old freaky shit to it. And then y'all want to act like the ancient culture put the freaky stuff on it. But y'all put the freaky stuff on it. You freak monsters. You geek monsters. Roll the corn. Y'all did that. We done it for agriculture, time telling. That's it. Y'all hunter-gatherer took it. Now y'all out there drinking blood on the spring equinox, throwing parties, lighting up fire, lighting stick men on fire all on top of the mound. Y'all did all that. Right? Now, Oak Island, sickness swan history, and the symbolism to better understand how a group of people using astronomy, navigation, and history, politics, mathematics, science, and mythology were guided on an island in the North Atlantic. This is where the bullshit come in. Mythology, and they change the history of the teaching of sickness of the afterlife, the path of souls on the ground. So these people know who was there first because they already know when they map the mounds out or the pyramids or the temples, it's aligned just like sickness. Then they come with the mythology. Our people cannot believe the mythology of what they're teaching. Let's keep going. We got to stop there. Now, the sickness mystery by Andrew Collins. He writes about the ancient belief that the human soul was transformed into a bird at death, which evolved a specific area of the night sky. The observation developed to include the stars of the constellation Cygnus, and the belief that the Milky Way was the road or river to the afterlife. The mound builders done this. The Egyptians done this. The Sumerians done this also. They can stop playing. The idea of transformation of a human soul is one of the oldest fundamental beliefs of human beings. Archaeological evidence shows that many ancient cultures viewed this phenomenon the same way, going back as far as 45,000 years. And they say it's originated in Asia. Cap. Then originated in Asia. Why are American trees at the mound site in Asia? Therefore, it didn't start in Asia. It started in the southeast of America. Because we all find the mounds that align with sickness in China and Asia. You got American Tupelo trees. You have the Tupelo tree. In China, the Tupelo tree is from the southeast of America. It's called the Nyssa, Nyssa tree. That is stop playing.
Didn't know I needed a built-in seat to watch my kids' game, but now I do, and the Lucid Grand Touring has cup holders.
Louisiana. Stop playing. Let's keep going. That's our shit. Go Big Lake Tepe. Align with sickness. Sickness. Go Big Lake Tepe. They say the oldest spot in Africa. That's our shit. The swan is right on the front of the motherfucker. Y'all stop playing. It's not y'all culture. Right? Just hold on. That is astronomy on front of the Gobekli Tepe, y'all. It's exactly what that is. Now, what y'all think this is right here? Roll the corn. What y'all think this is? And there you have it. It's sickness. See, if you don't know what you look at that, it'll tell you anything. Right? As you can see, the bag of knowledge, the bag of seeds, sickness. You have the raptor and the sickness. Scorpios. Scorpios is under the horizon. So under the horizon, the scorpion stars. So here's the horizon. Under the horizon, they put the scorpion because the Scorpius stars are under the horizon. So they put the scorpion right there. Right? All this stuff makes sense. The vulture stone. Vulture stone is for the raptor, which is Aguila. Aguila. The first time I ever saw this alignment was in America. They could stop playing with mounds. Now, as you see, this is the Atlantean, because you see the bags up there bringing seeds, I think. I think these are different seeds to plant in that area. Now, to study this stuff, you got to ask questions, right? So we brought seeds. Gobekli Tepe has agriculture, watch this, around it. I guarantee you it's around it. Right there. Let's go see. Watch this. Whatever this, a heavy wind, grains, massive complex site was built before they say it's built for the adoption of farming, but they cap it. Why is the cusp of agriculture revolution started right there in that spot? They go together. Archaeologists found thousands of grinding tools for wild grains in that area. Roll the corn. Now, they can stop playing like ain't no agriculture out there. Stop it. They trying to act like they're not the people who, these cultures are the people who built it. Now, he go on a picture, they say it's Göbekli Tepe. Look at the trees, the structures, all that. I guarantee you some of these trees out there match up with American trees. I guarantee you. I'm going to do some more research on that. We just getting started on Göbekli. I got to break Göbekli Tepe down because they're not going to tell you the whole truth. You got to do some research on it. Let's go here. Now, Cygnus was depicted as a bird on a pole at Göbekli Tepe megaliths in Turkey. Was built around, they say 9500 BC. Göbekli Tepe aligns with Deneb, the brightest star in Cygnus. Interesting. Vultures, cranes, also. But let's keep going. I'm gonna do a whole nother live about that. We're gonna have to break that down a whole nother way.
Positive affirmations help keep me grounded on and off the pitch. I am successful. I am talented. I am strong. I'm healing all areas of my life. Love your mind.
As a Georgia Bulldog, I learned it's not about talking big, it's about delivering big. I didn't just vote for President Trump, I was the first Georgia official to endorse him. I took on the radical left, who tried to prosecute Trump, and beat them. I also worked with them to cut taxes, and we got it done. And as governor, I'll keep working closely with the president. And together, we'll continue delivering for Georgia.
Go here. Now, watch this. Göbekli Tepe aligned with the nail, the brightest star of Cygnus. Then you got Avebury, Wayland Smithy, Callanish, and Newgrange in the UK, which are all aligned toward the setting of rising of stars in Cygnus. It's believed that the Great Pyramids of Egypt are aligned to Orion's belt, but Cygnus fits the alignment much better. Cygnus was a major influence on the design and orientation of sacred art architecture, including the megalithic structures of Europe, ancient mounds of the United States, and ancient temples in Mexico and Peru and India. Now, this is showing one bloodline moving around the world. It don't matter where it's at. That's what I keep. That Peru? No. It goes back so far that these are the same bloodline of people moving around the world. Now, to study this, you got to find out who done this first to see where that culture comes from. Because this culture is the paleo-pictograph language creators. This culture is the pyramid creator. This culture is the mound creator. This culture is the bird afterlife creator. So when you find out where they originate from, now when you find sickness, you must find the oldest sicknesses in the world. We all know they turned back the clock on America. They turned back the clock on America, right? When they say a man 3,500 years old, that motherfucker might be 13,000 years. See, in America, they turn the clock back. In America, they're going to try to set the clock at Egypt. You set the clock at Egypt, 3000 BC, 3500 BC. Nothing could be older than that. They're going to set the clock at Egypt's timeline to keep you dumb, right? Because if you see this other stuff aligned here like Egypt, 8,000, 6,000, 5,000, 4,000 years older than Egypt, now you're going to get to thinking. So they give you the Egypt timeline and they give the world the rest of the timeline. They'll give Europe a bunch of time too because they want you to think the people are from Europe. So they'll say Göbekli Tepe 9,000 BC. They'll say shit like that, but they won't say that about America because they want to hide the original land of the people. Now look at all these different spots. Look at all these different spots. What is going on? Come on, TikTok. What is going on? Come on, TikTok. Roll the coin. You gotta shut it down and bring it back. Now, look at all these different spots made around the world. These are the people who built the cultures in all of these places. Stop thinking the Moors done it. Stop thinking the European, the Romans, the Greeks. Stop thinking they done it. They learned from these people. That's why their symbolism is the same as the ancient culture symbolism. They come, when hunter-gatherers finally come around, we already got settlements on these lands. And they go to war with us and push us out of there and take our stuff. And now they acting like they are the royal bloodline. Do you get it? Let me give you an example. Newgrange in UK. The Moors came after us and pushed us out of there. Then they ran Newgrange. Then they was there first. Do you get it? So now the Moors are looking all cute and pretty with their little clothes on, eating fruit. They know knowledge that don't nobody know. They know knowledge that don't nobody know over there. Why? They mix with us. They learn from us. So when they run us off, they run the hunter-gatherers 800 years. And then they come back and snitch on us to the hunter-gatherers when the hunter-gatherers take over. They know the truth. Ancient Moors knew the truth. They knew that the best part of their bloodline came from us. All the knowledge came from us. So when the Christian church comes to smash them and push them out, what they do? Oh man, all that land to the west over there in America, they got everything. That's the promised land. Our ancestors already, the mixture of our ancestors already told us the promised land over there. The people who were here before our people was come from over there. That's where we going next. You get it?
When When is the best time to come visit Logandale? I would say summertime is not the best time in my personal opinion. Triple-digit temperatures are pretty common out here, and there is not a lot of shade. Fall is a nice time to be here. That's when the annual Hump and Bump is held by the Vegas Valley four-wheelers. I think spring is prime time. Great daytime temperatures and really mild evening temperatures. I think spring is your best bet.
Right now at Ashley, get up to 70% off bedding clearance. That's up to 70% off select mattresses, adjustable bases, sleep accessories, and more. These deals are in-store only, so don't miss it. Only at Ashley.
The Moors are selling our stuff to the whole land of Europe and Africa. They knew about the oranges and the lemons and the pineapples and they knew about that because they come from our culture mixing with theirs. So they use that information to run Europe and Africa and North Africa, people. They switch our languages, switch our teachings, switch the knowledge around. The building was already built. They just happened to live there after us. The buildings was already built. And then, and I'm gonna keep it real, they still learned how to build mix with. So they still were builders. That's true. But they wasn't taking no bath before we came. Y'all be teaching the Moors, taught white folks how to take baths. We taught them how to take baths. See, that's what you don't understand. We taught the white folk how to take. Who taught y'all, nigga? Y'all barbarians too. That's the part of history that don't. Roll the call. Let's keep going. Now, the sickness fits in alignment much better with Egypt, right? This is how you look at art, people. See, when you look at art, the regular man don't see the connection with ancient culture. That's why I'm teaching this stuff, because when you see this stuff in real life now, you know where they get it from. Now look at this. They go to swan. Here go the boat. Swan, boat. Now what does this boat represent? See all the stars in the background? The boat is representing the same thing like the name afterlife on the Milky Way. This is just a hunter-gatherer version. You get it? It's just a hunter-gatherer version. The swan represents sickness. This represents going. So you and turn it into something new. To act like they created it, but they put their own spin on it. You get it? They put their own spin on it. Once they put their spin on it, don't think that's the true teaching and get to teaching this shit because it's not the true teaching. It's just a spin of what they learned from our culture. Let's keep going. Now watch this. The swan flying the souls of the dead beyond the horizon and up the Milky Way to the North Celestial Pole. Scandinavian epic depicts swans flying of souls dead beyond the horizon. Scandinavia, Valhalla was the destination of brave warriors who died in battle. Valhalla, the island of the dead in the Western Sea. In the Western Sea, just like the Egyptians talking about the West. Swans were sacred to the bards, poetic storytellers, who used their skin and feathers to make their ceremonial cloak. Massive feasts were held stone circles with the department of the migrational bird in the Proto-Indo-Europe. Swans were an ancient solar symbol associated. Right? Roll the coin. Swans. swans were an ancient solar system associated with divine twins that became the Greek Castor and Pollux.
49 doubles will have you going all in.
Double down. Double down.
Choose a new sourdough double melt with 2 beef patties, cheese on cheese, and grilled onions on toasted sourdough. Or a cheese double, or a spicy chicken double. Your choice. Only $3.49 each.
Double down.
Go all in for less. Only at Checkers and Rallies.
Double.
It's our biggest Android show ever. Just stunning new laptops with Google Books. There's much more, so watch the full show.
Let me get a little deeper in that. See the spin on ancient knowledge. Now, what did I teach y'all about Polaris in the middle of the sky? The 33rd parallel. You got 2 stars on both sides for the road, and this is the median of the road, Polaris. Now, to prove my point, in America, we got mound builders with 2 stars right here, and this a Polaris star with a check in the middle of their forehead. But if you don't know astrology, you don't know what you're looking at. You're looking at Betelgeuse and Regal and Polaris in the middle on the forehead of the mound builder. Now, this lets me know they know about Polaris. Because the Canis Minor in the middle of the head, the Polaris star is right there. So if you following the 33rd parallel around the world, you follow Polaris, people. In between Betelgeuse and Regal. Mound builders on the Mississippi River got this shit on their face. It's on their face. Our ancestors got it on their face, people. That's how serious this shit was. That's why all the mounds in the southeast are on the 33rd parallel.
I told y'all that today.
Ottawa.
I said, kill him.
Moundville.
He kill him on the 33rd parallel.
The mounds in Louisiana. Winterville. Now, this when you start to use your damn brain. Use your brain now. Okay. I told y'all the Phoenicians are the Sidonians, and they came from the Mississippi Delta. Y'all can stop playing, acting like they from over there. Now, watch this. Tyree. Sidon. Watch this. Let's go look. Let's go look around. Because people out there don't understand what the fuck going on. Tyre is Sidon in the Mediterranean Sea. Southern Lebanon. Where is it at? Where that motherfucker sit at? Right there. This is why you call yourself a 33rd degree Mason. Because you know the ancient Timeri culture mapped out the 33rd parallel and put them damn mounds older than pyramids on the 33rd parallel. That is supreme knowledge. It ain't gonna get more supreme than that. Now, Sidon is the real name of the Phoenicians. The Sidonian is the real name of the Phoenician. Now, how can you connect Sidon on the 33rd parallel in the Mediterranean Sea? Let's go back over here. Sidon, Mississippi. Where's it at? Huh? Roll the card. Everybody never taught you this gangster shit. You don't even understand it. You don't know the stars, you can't understand this shit. Roll the card. Now, truth now. If them people from Old Truth, how you gonna prove that from Mississippi? Right here. This is how I'm proving it. Right here. Right goddamn here. That's how I'm proving right there. Winterville Mounds. 3 miles from Sidon, Mississippi. Stop playing. Stop playing. Then, Moundville, Alabama, 33rd parallel. Ottawa Mounds, 33rd parallel. Vicksburg, Mississippi, 33rd parallel. Mounds.
If you're looking for Aldabra tortoises, you've come to the right place. We have many sizes in stock, from hatchling all the way up to adults. This is just an exceptional tortoise. Okay, who else we got here on the lineup? 4.5-inch perfect. This fella here is 6280. He's a nice tortoise. I tell you what I like about this tortoise. 49.89. This is a 6-inch Aldabra tortoise, and this guy, I really like this guy. Look how long and high dome he is. Look how incredibly smooth he is. I'm going to give you a show. This is a double scute back here, which is just cosmetic. He's got a nice high dome.
Turns out, if you've been in a car accident in the past year, they didn't without having to sue the other driver or deal with insurance directly. If you've been in an accident recently, whether you were driving or just riding along, what I'm about to share could be the most valuable thing you hear all year. Let me tell you exactly what happened to me. A few months ago, I was in my friend's car. We were driving through an intersection when a guy blew through a red light and slammed into us. I wasn't driving. I wasn't even paying attention. I was looking at my phone when it happened. The impact messed up my neck and back. I spent weeks dealing with pain, doctor visits, and physical therapy. But because I was just a passenger, I assumed there was nothing I could do. I figured compensation was for drivers, not for people just along for the ride. I almost didn't even look into it. Then someone asked me a simple question. Did you check if you qualify for the Power Claims program? I had been, even as a passenger, without suing anyone and without dealing with insurance yourself. Just a simple thing to lose. I clicked a link, answered 4 quick questions about my accident, and found out I qualified. An accident specialist called me that same day. I told them everything. Ended up receiving $100,000 as a passenger for an accident I almost didn't even report. I still think about what would have happened if I'd never checked. I would have walked away with nothing. Not because I wasn't owed money, but because I didn't know how to ask for it. That's why I'm telling everyone who will listen. If you've been in an accident in the past year, you could be sitting on serious money right now. Driver or passenger, it doesn't matter. You just have to know how to ask. The Power Claims program was built for people exactly like me. People who don't want to sue. People who don't want to fight insurance for months. People who just want what they may be owed without the nightmare. Here's how simple it is. Click the link around this video and answer 4 quick multiple choice questions about your accident. Takes about 30 seconds. Completely free. If you qualify, an accident specialist could handle everything. You tell them your story, they take over. No court, no insurance battles, no upfront legal fees. You just wait for your check, which could arrive in as little as 30 days. And you pay absolutely nothing unless you get paid first. I was a passenger. I didn't cause the accident. I didn't own the car. And I still walked away. Mean for you right now, every medical bill paid. Every dollar you lost from missing work replaced. The stress that's been building since your accident, finally gone. That money could be yours. You just have to ask the right way. If your accident happened in the last 12 months and someone else was at fault, check what you could be owed. But don't wait. There's a deadline on these cases. Miss it, and that money could disappear forever. And find out what asking the right way could be worth. It's fast, free, and you owe nothing unless you win. Do it now, because you could be owed serious money, but you'll never know unless you check.
Mounds, Jackson, Mississippi, 33rd parallel. Mounds going straight across the southeast in every state. Whoop. Somebody knew something about the 33rd parallel. Stone Mountain, 33rd parallel. You starting to figure it out now. Somebody in the southeast was divine. And I'm talking about the divinest motherfucker on the face of the earth at the time this stuff was built. Them your ancestors. This who became the melanated American Indians. Who else it gonna be? So now, when you tap back in, you'll start getting the downloads because you see what's going on. When you tap back in, you're gonna start learning the truth now, right? My goddamn grandma and them born right on the 33rd parallel. It's some blood in these goddamn veins that came from them people. I don't give a fuck what Native Americans say, the government, African teachings, Tariq Nasheed, the rabbi. I don't give a damn what none of y'all talking about, bro. My people sitting right on the 33rd goddamn parallel. And they was never slaves. I don't know about nobody else's people. My people were never slaves. I don't see a slave log on my people nowhere on my mama's side. Nowhere. So where they come from? Because if you're not a slave, how did you get to Timary if you're supposed to be an African? It's a lie, people. They was there the whole time, and they are descendants from these people who built these goddamn mounds. The first indigenous people. It all makes sense now. These people built these mounds were agriculturalists. Why you think your grandmama and them ain't never been a slave and she can grow any damn crop she want to grow?
Why does everyone act like you need to spend thousands on a mattress? I literally just got mine from Ashley for under $500. They have mattress hot buys starting at $399 for their Memorial Day sale, and I'm finally sleeping through the night. Seriously, go look before the sale ends.
She want to grow. And rocking her rocking chair on the front porch with ease, nigga. Africans and white people having problems growing cotton. They got problems growing corn. They got problems growing tobacco. We sitting on the porch, shit higher than the house. Been doing this shit thousands of years. Your grandma got big preserved jelly, homemade syrup, homemade goddamn flour for biscuits, and you around this motherfucker talking about you from Africa. Have you lost your mind? There's not an African. Your grandma chewing tobacco right out the field. Don't no Africans chew tobacco out the field. Ain't none for them to chew. They were never hungry. When you see your grandma hungry? That big ass pot of greens on the damn stove. My grandma was making homemade biscuits. I ain't know what the hell they was. And you around here talking about some damn Africa. Roll the corn. We're going to take this thing all the way back to prehistoric knowledge. Now, as you see Polaris, now look what it say. Watch what it say now. Polaris. Polaris Watch this. Watch what it say. Knowledge of the night art of navigation. Their skills involve astronomy using Polaris, the pole star at the time. Them same Sidonians I just told you on the 33rd parallel from Mississippi, because this ain't their name. Greek called them Phoenicians. Their name are the Sidonians, after Sidon, Mississippi. They used the navigation of Polaris that was on their ancestors' face, buried in mounds, and went right on over there and put a city in the Mediterranean Sea on the same 33rd parallel of Polaris. Now, if you think I'm lying, I got a whole receipt that's gonna kill everything. He's just making shit up. Okay. Can I follow Polaris on the 33rd parallel? All motherfuckers think this shit a joke and we just on here making shit up. No, this real knowledge. It's real knowledge. Let's go look. Let's go look, because this real knowledge. This ain't none of that old fluff. Navigate the 33rd parallel. Absolutely. There you go. Think it's a joke? Now, I gotta teach the whole thing now. Now I gotta teach the whole thing. Now I gotta show y'all Polaris on a mound build a face. Just to lock it all in so y'all won't think I'm just, if I can find it now, because some of this stuff they don't want to bring up. It's called head pots, I think. Head pots of Mississippians. Head pots of Mississippians. Let's go look. Uh-oh. We might be in business. Where my boy at? There go my boy. There go my dog. There go my dog. Watch his face. And they selling it. They selling my boy shit. Look. Head pots. Northeast Arkansas. That's Polaris right there, people. This is Canis Minor as a chick. This is Betel Geese and Regal. That's the North. That's Polaris Star. That's Canis Minor right there on the chick on his fucking forehead. Coming out the mounds. Coming out the Arkansas mounds. You see your culture now? Do you see your culture now? Look what they created. Look what they became around the world. Because all the teachings come from these people's teachings. I'm telling y'all now. Now, Northeast Arkansas.
Checkers and Rallies is doubling down on doubles. Dig into the cheesy, toasty new sourdough.
Double down.
Go all in for less. Only at Checkers and Rallies.
This helps me pay for my bills. Sign up directly on the app. Choose your own hours. Get paid to deliver on your time. There are opportunities in over 7,000 cities. Keep 100% of your tips. Download the DoorDash driver app and get started today.
So, mound builder artifact. Let me see what they say about this. Understand the meaning of the remarkable. An invaluable resource for understanding the meaning of their remarkable ceramic vessels. But this is exactly what's on his head. Now, Polaris is in Canis Major, right? Let's keep that up there because I don't want to lose that fast. Now, Polaris is in Canis Major. I think. It's Canis Major, I think. Polaris in Canis Minor. It might be Major. Let me see. Major or minor? I might be tripping. Okay, it's in Canis Minor. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. It's Canis Minor. Canis Minor. Okay. What's the name of the damn? I can't think of it. Oh, Ursa Minor. I'm tripping, y'all. My bad. I want to give y'all the right information when y'all research it to pop up. Ursa Minor. I know it. I just can't think about all of it right now. But Polaris is the brightest star in Ursa Minor. Now, you see that, right? Now, Ursa Minor is associated with a check mark. Let me see. Shape resemblance. Ursa Minor, the Little Dipper, right? 7 stars. A spoon, a small bear, but it's some type of mark, right? Let me show it to y'all in the sky so y'all can get an idea of what I'm talking about. Polaris. See how it look like a little check mark? See how it's like a pot or something like that? See the little swim and the little, see how it's shaped? It's like a check mark a little bit. In the ancient books, they said Ursa Minor is a check mark, right? Now, when I go to the face of the mound builder, it's a check mark right on his forehead. Just like that Ursa Minor star. Just like this. Now, if the Phoenicians knew about that star, and our ancient culture in America got that star on their forehead in the form of a check mark, Ursa Minor, then you see the connection of the knowledge of the people. Because you cannot connect these people if they don't have the same teachings, right? You get it? Now look what they saying about the Phoenicians. They knew about Polaris. These people know this now. They mastered the art of navigation. They knew about astronomy using Polaris. Coming from the mound building culture. Their ancestors taught them that. That's why they are using it after they start to build ships to go across the world. And now, they have native copper. We have our own language, people. We have our own. When we take the first trips across that water from here, because this is where they come from. And these are Paleo-Hebrews. If you can sit there and let them people all these niggas on the internet tell y'all that these people ain't got the Hebrew language or the ancient agriculture pictograph language, they are lying to you. They don't know no better. They just trying to be a damn Indian from Georgia. Don't know where the hell they come from. You got to go back farther than that. I understand there's about as much knowledge as you know, but you don't know the whole story. Now, if we from way over here, and we pulling up way over there, we got 2 different goddamn languages. So stop saying, oh, it wasn't no Paleo-Hebrew. Who you think the Indian ancestors is, nigga?
Who are you?
Your lungs! We are proud of you for quitting smoking, but you still may be at risk for lung cancer.
A routine cancer scan can detect it early. Good to know.
Listen to your lungs. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
There is a lot about the job that isn't actually that fun that I have now automated away almost entirely. One of them is Sentry. This is kind of a different type of automation where it's going to go through on whatever schedule, whatever cadence, and it picks off one of the top Sentry issues. So what this type of automation does is it allows us to focus on what is going to make the Codex app great to use and useful and joyful, and all of the things that like bugs and things that fall through your cracks that like aren't quite as fun to figure out, at least for me. That stuff can happen kind of behind the scenes.
Phoenicians with the Natchez Indians. When I go through the old newspaper, they talking about the Natchez Indians ancestors of Phoenicians. So where their language come from? It's the same damn Paleo-pictograph Hebrew language. See, if you don't understand it, just say you don't. Don't try to disassociate nothing that you think just because the Bible got something to do with it. Don't let the Bible scare you. Learn the truth. Now, if we came up with that language and it turned into Hebrew over time on that land, that don't mean we didn't create it. That don't mean we didn't give them the stories of Hebrew. All of it go together. I just showed y'all they redone everything. So don't sit there and say, our people ain't got nothing to do with that teaching. Yes, we do. A whole lot to do with it. It wouldn't even be no Bible for our people. Wouldn't even be no religious books. Those people were not spiritual. They were barbarism over there. Spirituality came from agriculture people. Then it turned into God's people. That's what you got to learn. If you think you 40 years old, think you know everything, you don't. I don't even know everything. Oh, I know everything. I reject the Bible. I reject... You can't... Okay. You claiming your grandmama an Indian, but she know everything on the farm. Native American don't know nothing about no farm. Your ancient culture became melanated Indians in the southeast, and they were doing the same thing. You know how I know? Because the Natchez Indians, who they said was descendants of the Sidonian Phoenician, still had the snake ideology. Noon. Natchez, Noon. Natchez is Egyptian and Phoenician. That's where you get the name Natchez from. The snake people. Who do you think that is over there on the Nile River with the snake on the wall? Same damn bloodline. But you just think you just a 1972 Indian. No. Hell no. Natchez come from an ancient language. Choctaw come from an ancient language. That's what you don't understand. Natchez come from Natchez. N-A-C-H-A-S-H. Choctaw come from Chakla. C-H-A-K-A'-I. Agriculture people in Hebrew. See, you don't know that because you just think you just a damn creek. This shit deeper than that. Muskogee, Moshe, all that shit ancient. Moshe became Moses. Come on, bro. We got Indian tribe with the original name of Moses. And you think you ain't got nothing to do with it? You done lost your damn mind. Okay. You speaking, you think that they changed something to English, it ain't your shit. That's what you think. You think you sharp. You really not sharp, the truth. You're not sharp. Moshe is the original Hebrew name for Moses, nigga. We got Moshe Indians in the South, in the South America. But you worried about Moses, though. That shit been changed 14 times. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. gonna have to learn. We got to learn.
My wife was about to kick me out of bed for snoring. Tried everything. Strips, mouth guards, nothing. Then we got a split king. I elevate my side. Airway opens. She actually sleeps now. Plus, we saved $1,000 on it at Ashley's Memorial Day sale.
All this stuff. Phoenicians, to venture away from their traditional sea routes, hugged the coast with the becoming laws. They kept the North Star till they got to the right spot, right? Keep the North Spot till you get to the right spot. Over time, not only the night sky, the Phoenicians mastered the art of navigation. The skill involved astronomy with Polaris, aka the pole star, right? Now, they kept the North Star to their right, starboard, to sail west, to their left port, to sail east. Did they follow Cygnus to find Oak Island? Evidence suggests that the Phoenicians visited Azores in the Atlantic, which is not far away from Oak Island. We are all over the place. Considerable debate on which they've reached North America. See, they always tell me they're going to debate North America. How? They named after places in North America. but these so-called teachers not going to put that out there for you to research it. They're just going to say, oh, they're going across the Atlantic, but they ain't never go to North America. How? North America big as hell. How you miss it? You just missed North America and went to goddamn Norway. Stop it. Let's keep going. Now, they found Phoenician artifacts in Brazil. I got the receipt. They found Phoenician artifacts on the Mississippi River. I got the receipts. Let's keep going. Now, megalithic structures at Oak Island, Nolan's Cross. There were a pillar and an obelisk-shaped stones that have been found on the island that are very similar to one found in Phoenicia, which is the modern-day Lebanon and Israel. Do you get it? Stones found at Oak Island and Piggy's Cove are very similar to the ones found at Azores in Scandinavia. Many other stones that have been found on the island may have been a part of the megalithic structure that was disassembled and concealed. This indicates the possibility of the Phoenicians, Carthaginians, Norse, Vikings, Celts, and others visited the island and surrounding area. Which may have been motivated by exploration, religious worship, and trade. Which may have been motivated by exploration, religious worship, and trade. Separate investigation regarding this subject will be coming soon. They were talking about it now. Now look at this. Here goes some more art. Here go the art now. After we put all this knowledge around the world, the Greeks and the Romans and the Moors, now they are using symbolism for ancient teachings. Now, what is the swan? What is the swan? What's the swan? Cygnus. What is the harp? What is the harp? That's right, but what the whole star constellation called? What's the whole thing called? Lyra. Lyra. Lyra became the menorah of the Jewish people. Lyra became the menorah of Jewish people, the candles. You get it? Now, me show y'all this stuff in the sky. Goose, harp. Let me show it to you in the sky so you won't forget it. Now, Lyra became the menorah of the Jewish people, the Ashkenazi Jews. As you can see, they didn't create that. I have found artifacts with the bird, with Lyra right on the chest of the bird. But I'm gonna show it to you in the sky. There go your harp right there. There go your goose. There go your harp. There go your goose. There go your harp. There go your raptor bird, vulture, eagle, maybe even the falcon. But this is the goose or the ibis. That's the harp, the menorah. This became Jewish. That's why they call America Eagle Land in the book royally, because of Aquila. We mapped out the summer triangle. All this became mythology and religions to other people. Now, in Egypt, a red, white, and blue vulture represents Aquila. Because the head of Aquila is red, white, and blue. These three stars right here, red, white, and blue. Right there. So you put that associated with the vulture or the eagle. That's why they call this the Eagle Land. The red, white, and blue Eagle Land. You get it? Now, hunter-gatherers are making goose and harp. As you can see, the halo is glitching. I'm gonna come back in. We good? Give me a 2, give me a 2, give me a 2, give me a 2. Give me a 2, give me a 2, give me a 2. Give me a 2. Y'all hear me? We good? We good? Now, as you can see, we got Cygnus, Lyra.
This might be the biggest year of Android updates ever, and we showed them all off in our latest I/O edition of the Android Show. First, we introduced Gemini Intelligence.
Gemini Intelligence brings the best of Gemini to our most advanced Android devices.
Then we dropped a ton of updates that make your everyday Android experience better, like this.
We've hand-refined nearly 4,000 emoji to be richer, more delightful, and more true to how you actually express yourself.
And this.
We've teamed up with Meta to bring the best of Instagram to our most advanced Android devices.
And even this.
We're introducing Pause Point. When I open an app I've marked as distracting, Pause Point gives me a moment of pause for 10 seconds, giving me the time to ask, why am I really here?
But it's not just phones that are getting better. We're bringing massive upgrades to Android Auto.
We are introducing a premium entertainment experience. For the first time, you'll be able to watch videos in Android Auto from your favorite apps.
And we're redefining the laptop category. This is a big one.
We're creating a new category of laptops that are built with Gemini at the core, work seamlessly with the devices in your life, and are powered by premium hardware. Meet Googlebook.
Okay, I gotta get out of here, but make sure to watch the full show to catch all of the latest Android news.
Turns out, if you've been in a car accident in the past year, they may have to give you a huge check, and all you have having to sue the other driver or deal with insurance directly. If you've been in an accident recently, whether you were driving or just riding along, what I'm about to share could be the most valuable thing you hear all year. Let me tell you exactly what happened to me. A few months ago, I was in my friend's car. We were driving through an intersection when a guy blew through a red light and slammed into us. I wasn't driving. I wasn't even paying attention. I was looking at my phone when it happened. The impact messed up my neck and back. I spent weeks dealing with pain, doctor visits, and physical therapy. But because I was just a passenger, I assumed there was nothing I could do. I figured compensation was for drivers, not for people just along for the ride. I almost didn't even look into it. Then someone asked me a simple question. Did you check if you qualify for the Power Claims program? I had no idea what they were talking about. They explained there's a way you could get paid a huge check for accidents, even as a passenger, without suing anyone and without dealing with insurance yourself. Just a simple process that could get you the money you may be owed. Checking was free, so I figured I had nothing to lose. I clicked a link, answered 4 quick questions about my accident, and found out I qualified. An accident specialist called me that same day. I told them everything, the intersection, the injuries, being a passenger. They said they'd handle it from there. No suing the other driver, no phone calls to insurance, no upfront fees. I ended up receiving $100,000 as a passenger for an accident I almost didn't even report. I still think about what would have happened if I'd never checked. I would have walked away with nothing. Not because I wasn't owed money, but because I didn't know how to ask for it. That's why I'm telling everyone who will listen. If you've been in an accident in the past year, you could be sitting on serious money right now. Driver or passenger, it doesn't matter. You just have to know how to ask. The people who don't want to fight insurance for months. People who just want what they may be owed without the nightmare. Here's how simple it is. Click the link around this video and answer 4 quick multiple choice questions about your accident. Takes about 30 seconds. Completely free. If you qualify, an accident specialist could handle everything. You tell them your story, they take over. No court, no insurance battles, no upfront legal fees. You just wait for your check, which could arrive in as little as 30 days, and you pay seconds to ask. What could that kind of money mean for you right now? Every medical bill paid. Every dollar you lost from missing work replaced. The stress that's been building since your accident.
This is how it becomes mythology, right? Now, this right here. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all what I think that is. You see that it is. The portal. It got to be some type of portal they talking about in the sky. Or some type of something the soul passes through. This is what I think it is. Because when you know the stays near the goose, the swan, Lyra, it's kids all start teaching. Now watch this. Now we got the halo. A halo, a dust and gas is associated with Orion's Nebula. This is what these people, now they're using symbolism for what we taught them. Orion Nebula became Osiris, people. Orion became Osiris in Egyptian teachings. You get it? You get it? Give me a 2 in the chat. Give some corn in the chat. Give me a 2. Give me some corn. Roll the corn. Now, in ancient teachings, Orion's Nebula is heaven, going into heaven.
Checkers and Rallies 349 doubles will have you going all in.
Double down. Double down.
Choose a new sourdough double melt with 2 beef patties, cheese on cheese, and grilled onions on toasted sourdough. Or a cheese double, or a spicy chicken double. Your choice. Only $3.49 each.
Double down.
Go all in for less. Only at Checkers and Rallies.
Double.
Nebula is heaven, going into heaven. Now, let me break that down a little more before I finish this off. Now, let's break that down a little more. Now, Orion's Nebula. Let me show y'all in America what we was using for Orion's Nebula. If I can find it, let me see. It's called a Ogie, right? Ogie. in America. But I just want to show y'all it on the land first. Let me show it to you on land first. Orion rises. Orion sits. Right? Orion rises, Orion sits. Then you got Cygnus at your mounds. Now, Orion's nebula is represented by a hand and an eye with the Mississippians. I'm trying to find one. I think I had one in my notes. Orion's nebula is represented by the hand and the eye, right here. Orion's nebula. See it? Roll the coin. There you go right there. Orion was the hand. Orion's nebula was an Ogi. Rising of Orion on the east. This is the Mississippians. Then you get artifacts with the Ogi on it. Orion's nebula. Right? Stay right there. Now, they try to separate everything, but everything go together once you know what you're looking at. Orion's nebula is located within the constellation Orion, which ancient Egyptians strongly associate with who? Osiris. It's the same thing, people. The Mississippian one is just the old version of Orion's nebula teaching, Orion teaching, representing, right? Now, Osiris. Let's go look at what they say about him. With heaven or paradise. Let's go see. Osiris is centrally associated with Egyptian concept of paradise, acting as the ruler or the judge, right, to the field of reeds, which is equivalent of heaven, paradise. Osiris, field of reeds, paradise, which is equivalent to what? Heaven. Halo. The soul going through the Orion's nebula is what they're trying to tell you. Now, when you see shit like this, you know that's Lyra, the harp, that's Cygnus the swan, in nature, with some type of, then they come with the deity god holding up some type of teaching of Orion's nebula, right there by the goose in the heart, which represents the way your soul goes into heaven or paradise. That's why this artwork to these hunter-gatherers is worth millions and millions and millions of dollars. Because their ancient culture started painting this stuff, putting it in sculptures after us, and it became famous for these type of paintings. It's a hunter-gatherer right now with this on his wall, and the motherfucker worth $3 million. See what I'm saying? But they know where they got it from, right? The Phoenicians, major influence on the Greek culture and the pagan gods that they worshipped.
Okay, I never buy furniture full price. Here's my hack. Ashley's Memorial Day sale. 25% off store-wide, but you gotta go in store to get it. I just saved hundreds on my living room. Sale's happening now.
Life comes at you fast, whether you're ready for it or not.
I've been so
answers in my life and time.
Some people leave your life and never come back,
I've sung a lot of songs,
while others will return. Everything has to come to an end. It's a part of life. Nothing is forever. Chicago. This is my home. It ain't easy staying alive in this city. Do you trust him? I just don't know what he's capable of. He gonna find out what you did.
Why do you keep that from me?
There are two types of people in this world. Those that reach for more, and those that just enjoy what they got. This the shot. Anything's possible.
Singing this song to you.
That they worshipped. This involved in the Greek mythology that we know today. I told y'all, our ancient stories became gods to hunter-gatherers. Don't you ever forget that. Don't you ever take that out of your knowledge. Our ancient stories became gods to these people. They didn't create none of this stuff. Right? Now, let's ask some more questions before I move on real quick. Let's ask another question. If our ancient culture taught the Greeks, they sitting here telling you the Sidonian melanated ship, Polaris ship 33rd parallel people, who we know was in the southeast of America, because Mounds on the 33rd parallel. We know that for sure, because the fucking evidence is 80 feet tall, sitting in the middle of Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana, so we can stop acting like these people weren't never here. Stop it. And they brown-skinned people, because I got pictures of the ancient Sidonian and Phoenician. Now, if we are the influence of Greek culture, which is Greek mythology, what is in the Bible? Uh-oh. Now I'm finna break their back. The Bible contains several narratives, themes, motifs, plot points, similar to Greek mythology. They don't even have a story in Greek or with the Bible. But if you just a simple-minded person, you don't understand. They don't have no stories. It's plagiarism. We are telling stories from the sky. They turned it into literal gods. Language and our stories became biblical. Our language and our stories became biblical. Two in the chat. Now, if our people, because they can stop playing, the Phoenician or the Sidonian is an agriculture people. Greeks got their stuff from them. Then you get similar to Greek mythology. Names changed 3 or 4 times. The story changed a couple of times. Samson pulling bees out the lion's mouth. Bro, they are talking about the bee cluster between Cancer and Leo. Leo is the damn tiger, the lion, and the beehive cluster is the bees coming out. They're talking about movement of the sun or something like that around, going through Cancer through Leo. Damn. You got motherfuckers around here thinking Samson tearing down buildings and shit. Cause you don't know no better. The story is mythology. Jesus born in a manger. The beehive cluster is called the manger. Whew. The 3 wise men coming from the east, I think. That's Orion's belt. I hate to laugh, but I got to teach it, bro. Somebody got to feel me and understand. When I read them, shout out to Rashad Porter for the book. When I read my astrology books and started to understand the stars, I already knew the main stars that the ancestors used, but I started studying all of them. And I'm sitting there thinking like, I heard this story before. They're not even telling me a story in an astrology book, but I heard the story that sound like the things that go along with the stars before. But the old books.
It's our biggest Android show ever. Gemini Intelligence brings a literal glow up with new experiences only on Android. We have a huge upgrade for Android Auto and stunning new laptops with Google Books. There's much more, so watch the full show.
When you become a Shell Fuel Rewards member, you'll get more. Like saving 10 cents per gallon on your first fill, 20 cents per gallon on your second, 30 cents per gallon on your third, and more savings on every fill after that. Join today.
Old books are showing you stars aligning at different times of the year for different things to do on the ground. So, if they tell you about some stars aligning in September, there's some type of agriculture stuff you do in September with this star. They tell you something about in December. They tell you something about something going on the ground or some type of resurrection in December.
That shit crazy. I'm gonna get up out of there. Boom. Boom. I'm gonna get up out of there. That shit crazy. I forgot what was it.
Or showing you stars aligning at different times of the year for different things to do on the ground. So, if they tell you about some stars aligning in September, there's some type of agriculture stuff you do in September with that star. They tell you something about in December. They tell you something about something going on the ground or some type of resurrection in December. They're going into the new year after the winter. It's always a teaching that go along with the stars. So ancient culture, who were the smartest people in the world, taught that and identified that with animals that they seen around.
I gotta
right?
go, bro. I gotta go kill this shit.
So we still looking at the falcon or the raptor bird. We just gonna make it a falcon and we see it every day. We see a falcon eating up food and shit every day. That's the falcon.
Ain't nobody in this bitch anyway. I said, boom. Who would have somebody been typing that bitch? Hold up. Let's see. I'm saying N-word. Well, goddamn, that ain't none of me. That's somebody else, lady. I didn't know about you said, but we were in you. Man, he skipped dude. So he is saying Israel belongs to him. Ooh, oh my God, you're crazy. Stop saying that. What the fuck is you? Who is this? Fuck is this? That is a record. That man can't hear you. Man can't see you, nigga.